After read the H.B. Fuller Company social problem in Honduras and analyze the two of the most outspoken critics of broad corporate obligation to the society, Milton Friedman and Edward Milton Friedman and Edward Freeman, they have different perspective concept of ethics in business. First, I can say that the Milton Friedman points out that CEOs and the top of managers, agents of stockholders, and as an agent have a moral obligation to make money. And there is just one social responsibility: use its resources and engage in activities designed to increase its profit as long as it stays within the rule of the game. Seeking profit is a moral obligation. In a free enterprise, private property system, a corporate executive is an employee of the owners of the business. He has direct responsibility to his employers. On the opposite side, Edward Freeman emphasizes that business is about how stockholders, bondholders, banks, communities, and managers interact and create value. Freeman exposed, however, it is important to know that stockholders' idea is perfectly general and corporations are not the center of the universe. One might put customers in the center of the key of priority, another might put employees in the center and link them to the customers and shareholders. Second, for Milton Friedman, there is a separation between ethical decision and business decision. The corporate executive is also a person in his own right. Nevertheless, his capacity as a corporate executive, the manager is the agent of the individuals who own the corporation or establish the eleemosynary institution. And his primary responsibility is to them. In other words, the responsibility of the executive is to make profit subject to law and ethical custom. On the other side, Edward Freeman recognized if business is separate from the ethics, there is no question of moral responsibility for business decision. Without something like responsibility principle, it is difficult and multifaceted idea. Ethics is about how we can reason together and solve our difference, recognize where our interests are joined and need to develop so that we can all flourish without resorting to coercion and violence. And third, Freeman seems to think that there are no values, no social responsibilities in any sense other than shared values and responsibility of individuals. And Freeman summarized the managing to create value for stakeholders. Executive must understand that the business is fully situated in real of humanity. Business are human institutions populated by real-life complex human beings. Stakeholders have names and face and children. Business works in part because of our urge to create things with other and for other. After all this explanation, I agree more with the Freeman analysis. Responsibility is more than conduct the business in accordance with employers and their desires to make as much money as possible. Social responsibility includes the corporation's support for solving social problems and for supporting human rights. A sustainable firm is managed for interests of its stakeholders and serves those interests through stakeholders engagement, usually through stakeholders dialogue. When managing in this way, the corporation is both socially responsible and financially successful. The spirit of capitalism is the spirit of individual achievement, together with the spirit of accomplishing great tasks in collaboration with the others, working on the team, or creating a new product or delivery mechanisms that makes customer life better and happier or more pleasurable. All can be contributing factors to why we go to work each day. Managing for stakeholders makes this plain so that we can get about the business of creating better self and better community. An element, res- an element responsibility that might be desirable from the public value perspective may not make sense from a business perspective. In addition, there may be competitive factors that make it difficult for a company to support public values. Indeed, competitive competitive factors may may make it difficult for a company to support an element of the corporate social responsibility that it would like to support. Thank you.